Hello, Legion. It's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where it is actually very dark, where we are currently standing. Let's step outside. Okay, now, where we currently are, I'm not going to get tired of that for a few episodes at least. Just whip out the revolver anytime we need it. Where we currently are, we still have a few other spaces to explore. However, the possibility of a wolf in the vicinity is high, and I will need to be on my guard to ensure that I am not accosted by a not-so-friendly member of the wildlife community. There can be a wolf that patrols between and on the other side of these tanks, for instance, making this a very precarious area to explore. All right, we're going to peek into this truck real quick. There's a wolf right there. Oh, I totally didn't mean to do that. I forgot that you can fire that thing from the hip. I might have even hit the mic when I did that because I made myself jump. At least we scared the wolf off. Don't worry, we've got plenty of revolver ammunition. I've done that multiple times in non-YouTube play as well, so just know that that is a possibility. You can fire the revolver from the hip, so you have to be careful not to accidentally left click, because it'll just pop off a round. Great for scaring off wildlife, not so great for conserving ammunition. Oh, I wish we had a little bit more daylight. I'm going to go ahead and light this thing and just try and be quick about this. And then we are going to head to the RIKEN, as I mentioned at the end of the last one. A tin of coffee. Nice. That revolver shot really did work pretty well, because I had that wolf probably just about to charge me, and I was just like, haha, no, you're not. Don't even think about it. Run the other way now. Good wolf. That's pretty much how that went down. So, all right, let's put this away. A couple of episodes back, I mentioned that I'm monitoring that issue that a few people brought up to me about my commentary randomly fading to one channel, usually on the left side, or maybe on the right side. Yeah, it was on the right side, actually. So the audio would fade out of the left ear and only be on the right for a second. So for the next several recordings while playing the Long Dark, I am going to make an effort to, and I'm saying this for everyone's sake, because it might be a little jarring if you notice it. Some of you won't, and that's okay. But I am going to make an effort to stop myself, like even in mid-sentence, as I go through doors, because I know that that's roughly where the problem is occurring. So if you're wondering why I'm doing that, that's because I'm making sure that an issue with my sound, specifically related to the Long Dark, has been resolved. And once I'm confident that that issue is not happening anymore, I'll get back to just talking up a storm. Like usual. Alright, a little bit risky what I'm doing right now, for a couple of reasons that I probably don't have to explain, given that epic moment of hilarity that we nearly experienced the last time I walked out on this ice. Alright, those are not bear crows that you hear right now. Those are carrion crows. Probably circling a corpse over in that direction. Actually, hang on. Let me get my bearings and then walk. Okay. Totally just walking out into the morning void right now. You can tell it's brightening right now, though. The sun is coming up as I walk. It's kind of cool to watch, actually, because we're just in the dark, in the fog, walking out into nothingness, knowing that there's a ship somewhere in front of us. And by somewhere, I mean literally right there. Oh, man. See, this is the thing. Like, I like what just happened. That was kind of cool. Because I was going in the exact direction I knew I needed to go. But that can be a downside once you've played the Long Dark long enough. That's why we get excited whenever there are new zones, as I've said many times. That's a great example of what I've talked about. All right, so let's step inside here. Okay, I'm not going to use any lighting here. I'm just going to step. You know what I'm doing. Just checking. Just checking. Okay, I know I said I'm not going to use any lighting, but can I see the forge? Oh, that's the forge. The forge is literally right in front of me. Okay. All right, so let's stand right here. Now, there is absolutely an argument. Let's drop you two. Let's drop you. There is absolutely an argument for... What was I going to say? For standing here and making some arrowheads really quickly. And I think we may well do that before I leave this lovely place. But before I do that, I think I would like to explore further. And we'll do the arrowheads last. I feel like that's where my instincts are taking me at the moment, and I just want to follow that. So, hang on, all right, I can't prepare anything. I can make some tinder plugs with the sticks I have. I can make some fishing tackle with the hooks and line that I have, and that's handy. Also, I don't think... Let me make some bandages with that cloth, because I don't think I have a lot in the way of bandages. Man, I cannot wait until I have a moose hide satchel. Oh my god. Let me tell you, it is just exciting to think about that. I'm going to go ahead and eat this military grade MRE, because it's going to give me a little bit of hydration. It's going to fill up my calorimeter almost all the way. Actually, all the way. Perfect. So I ate that. It topped me all the way off at 2,500. A little bit more light coming in now. Let's step outside. Okay, so now we're going to walk blindly towards the... Well, it's not as blind. I can see the base of the lighthouse right now. It's right there. The fog is... Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Maybe that's where the sun is rising? So we get this silhouette? I've never seen that before. Hopefully you can see this on YouTube. This is another thing I'm worried about the... Hang on, last time I was doing this, I freaking walked right into a wolf and a bear. But look at this silhouette of the lighthouse landing. I would imagine that's just an effect created by the rising sun, as it would be in real life. That's really cool to see. All right, so I'm walking straight back towards the lighthouse. We're not necessarily going to be able to get back up to the lighthouse that way. I love this thing. All right, so the lighthouse is atop this lovely crag. I think there's a spot here. Obviously, there's no such thing as reverse Skyrimming, but I think, granted, the slope is going to be awful, and I'm encumbered, so I will almost certainly get a sprain. But if I'm not mistaken, and I might be, actually. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm mistaken. There is an area, for whatever reason, I just can't quite remember right now where it is. I'm going to go around this way instead. Temperature-wise, we're okay at the moment. I really wish the fog would dissipate a bit. I think it's about to, though. It's been foggy for a while. There's a silhouette over there now, so it doesn't have anything to do with sunrise. It's just a cool silhouette effect. I like it. Those are carrion crows, not bear crows. Should be a bridge up there to my right-ish. All right, there are the crows. Actually, there could be some cattails here. Maybe. I know I said there weren't going to be too many here, but this is worth a quick pit stop to check. Crow feather, another pry bar, mountaineering rope, and a jerry can. Hey, I'll take the jerry can. Do I need the mountaineering rope? I don't know. I kind of feel like there's not... a lot of cause to pick up the mountaineering rope. I think the fog is starting to peel back a bit. Either that or I'm just seeing... Yeah, that's the silhouette of the RIKEN. I'm going to step over here and see if maybe, just maybe, there's a cattail or two waiting for me. There are definitely some sticks, which is nice. Nope. Nope. Which is what my instinct was, but I just wanted to be sure, knowing that there was this area back here where there would be shrubbery. Don't do it, Hadrian. Don't do it. Restrain it. You gotta hold it in. You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring! Cue ominous music. I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry. I said the word shrubbery, and it just came tumbling out. Now the holy hand grenade monologue is playing in my mind. Let me tell you, my brain is an interesting place, full of obscure and not so obscure comedic references. Let me tell you. Alright. No wolf nearby. We walk farther down that way because there's an area at the front of the whaling house portion that we haven't yet explored, but I want to stay true to my current path and go to the lighthouse, especially because we're getting cold. And I don't want to lose more condition than I've already lost. The church is, of course, up that direction. I believe you can see the roof of it behind the trees. Yep. There could be a wolf waiting for me fairly soon, and I am definitely going to lose a bit more condition before I get to the lighthouse. No stopping it now. I am sad to say. And there it is. Some days I might have gone around the left side of the rock, but I'm going around the right side just to confront the possibility of a wolf being right here head on, because we didn't meet one last time. Those of you who have been on the channel for a good while might remember one of the most epic moments, also kind of hilarious moments, in the history of Against All Odds. It wasn't Against All Odds, though. It was an Interloper run that I did. Not Against All Odds. It was just a showcase run, not a full series. That happened right back there. Right in this same area as I turned to look in the spots where it happened. Really great survival moment. I'm going to go ahead and put this away so I don't pop off another round by mistake. I do have a lot of reading to do, so given the food that I've found and the fact that I just ate that MRE, I could hang out here, especially if there's more food in the lighthouse, and I could get more reading done before I go make my arrowheads. There is an argument, of course, for not making the arrowheads yet either, because there are 2 other forges we have yet to visit. 2! Yes, that's right, I said 2. There is a 3rd forge in the world now. I know where it is. I've been there. I might have mentioned it earlier. Hey, Survive the Outdoors.
This anymore.
Fire starting book. Nice. Cedar firewood. All right, so we have some stuff that we can use for cooking purposes while we're here. I'm going to go ahead and drink this birch bark tea to recover a bit of condition while I'm walking around here. Let's see how much that helps me. That's the first time, by the way, first time ever that I have drank birch bark tea as a Long Dark player. It's a new addition to the game. Firearm cleaning kit. Perfect. We need that for the revolver. Hey, there's a note. I keep hearing my mobile ring. Get excited every time, but it's just as dead as always when I check. I don't know why I still carry it around. Sean's been my savior. Oh, man. Oh, this is a rough one. Sean's been my savior, especially after Sue and Tori's suicide. He told me about how he always wanted to do Death of a Salesman. His American accent's pretty good, too. We fell asleep in each other's arms last night. Sean wouldn't wake up. I got like midway through the first little part there, and I was like, oh, this one. Backer 644. Mazel tov. Wait.
No, could end up being useful.
Wait. Did we just find 2 revolvers in the same zone? We did. We totally did. I'm going to leave that one there. But that's another revolver. Holy crap. I see some revolver ammunition laying around, which I will happily take. Ragged trail boots. I might be able to harvest them for some stuff I need. Nothing, huh? Okay, a couple of rifle cartridges. Nothing else going on out here. Let me not dilly-dally outside for too long. Alright, so given the food that I have, I think I will read while I'm here. I think that is what makes the most sense to do. So I'm still just absolutely floored that we found a second revolver. All right, first of all, how am I doing? Yeah, I'm fine on all of my meters. And how long do I have on restoring condition? An hour and 23 minutes. Nice. All right, so let's read. Got a sewing primer here. I've already read 3 hours of it, so let's read 3 more. Let's also drop that flare, which I probably should have dropped sooner anyway. And now that book will definitely be used to light a fire at some point. I've got a small arms handbook I should read. It's going to need 5 hours of reading, but that's fine. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take care of this tomato soup. Tomato soup will forever be enshrined in my channel as a bit of a meme in this series. All right, so we've got another can. Very good. Specifically for things that happened in the first part of Season 5. Okay, I do want to finish repairing that, but before I do any of that mess, I would prefer to go ahead and read this book. And we're going to read it straight through, without stopping. Done. All right. And that should give us level 2 revolver skill. So let's take a quick look at what that does for us. Recoil compensation increased by 25%. 2 condition per repair action. Okay. Let's finish cleaning this thing. And we'll also make sure the rifle is in good condition because I haven't cleaned it for a bit. All right, so we were at 92. We're now at 98. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do one more. I did suggest to Raphael as part of the latest round of feedback on the shooting mechanics that, and this was before this patch, that one of the things that would be cool to see would be the possibility of a loaded gun discharging if you didn't unload it before you cleaned it. I know there are a number of you purists in the comment section who are celebrating as I say that. And it's true. I think that's something that should be simulated to a certain extent, at least as an option, like on high difficulty. Or just not. I mean, this is the long dark. It doesn't need to be too much stuff that's optional, you know? All right, it's going to take an hour and 30 minutes to harvest. I probably don't have that kind of time. I would rather read. Nice. If I read this book, it's going to get me to level 3 fire starting, which I like to see. Let's go ahead and research for 2 hours. I doubt that we'll get both of those in. We got one.
I need to rest soon.
Yep. Okay. We got one. It's good enough for me. So we're definitely going to recover some condition while I sleep here. Oh, you know what? I should have drank a tea instead. There's no reason to... Okay. I'm going to sleep for 10 hours straight. Good. Sun's coming up. 33 days, 14 hours, 3 minutes. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Really? Oh, yeah, you are pretty hungry. Where'd that come from? Let's go ahead and eat. And that's the last of my food, actually. Gonna need to keep moving. Either that or kill a deer. It's all that research I've been doing. All that reading. Okay. Reducing the burden a little bit, which is nice. Of course, once I get rid of some of these books by lighting a fire, that will also be good. So let's go ahead and just read this one for 4 hours straight. This will bring us our daylight as well. Beautiful. And... oh, not quite. I guess I'm going to have to start a fire to get my skill all the way up. Yeah, start a couple more fires. But we're getting there. Okay, so I need to cook some tea, but given my current food situation, what I'm going to do is actually, first of all, let's drink some water to reduce my burden a little bit more. That didn't reduce it nearly as much as I thought it would, but okay. Yeah, I've got some books on me that I frankly need to drop. Sewing primer research has already been completed. I think I will go ahead and drop some of these. I know I can use them to light a fire. I'll keep the... I'll be ironic, if that's an appropriate use of the term, if I can say that. Yeah, that's pretty ironic. The only reason it's not ironic is that we've already read the book. What would be really ironic would be if you hadn't read the Survive the Fires or Survive the Outdoors fire starting guidebook yet, and then you burned it because you didn't know how to start a fire. All right, so there's a wolf down there. That might mean that there's not a wolf ahead of us if he's in a different patrol path, or that could mean it's just a different wolf. But we've got a revolver. I'm going to try not to shoot it from the hip. And we're going to go up to the choich. Up ahead. We are still encumbered. At this point, I am actively thinking about finding a deer to kill. But we can also pop a round off and kill a bunny or two, get some meat that way. So we'll probably do that. Now that I have this revolver, I don't want to be too cavalier with it, because obviously we have limited ammunition. But we have that option now, so I would like to use it. Have I searched the trunk of this car? No, I haven't. Hey, okay. All right, well, we are at the end of this particular run. I'm going to stop this episode here. In the next one, we're going to visit the church. And like I said, look for some food sources now that I have run out of things to eat here in Desolation Point. But it's been a very, very productive visit to Desolation Point, for sure. Like, there's no denying that we found a lot here, and it was worth coming here. So I just need to make sure that I leave with enough food to get me back to Coastal Highway, and I can probably find a deer to kill that will very easily take care of that. And there are still other places that I can go that could give me some of that, that could give me some more supplies, in addition to just finding food the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Hey, Bunny, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.